And we have enough for another upgrade. We could get the infantry expert. He's not going to level up. But that would at least give us the combat bonuses here. We can also get these guys now for base price. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the infantry expert. I will need to switch him out for Deng when he gets that trait. Can't give Board of Skirmishes field marshals, unfortunately. Go. Mechanical computing. Ethiopia has also capitulated on the same day. Are they connected? Probably. So we can now get pocket defense, non-combat, out of supply penalty, supply grace plus 48, sure. And we're definitely going to go mass assault because we're just going to have lots and lots of troops on the ground. Radio for reinforced rate and coordination. I think that's going to be useful considering we are currently fighting. Concentrated Industry 1 is done. Can we get support equipment? We can, and we should. We are getting a lot of experience from this, so that there is that advantage. Okay, focus is complete. Oh right, we need relations with these guys to actually get the missions active. That's true. Well, I would very much like to get the literacy program. Maybe these two. So let's go ahead with land redistribution. For centuries, the people who work the land have been forced to pay rent to the people who actually own it. We will change this! Oh, it's flickering green. It's flickering green. I'm hoping that we're simply going to out-attrition these guys. Now that my armies are starting to get the guns in that they need. How am I able to go to war economy? Oh, I could if I had 150 political power. That, I think, would be a good investment. I'm going to need to be a little bit careful that I'm able to escalate this to 200 if I need to. Sindrin! Bits, thank you. There are rising political tensions between yogurt and penicillin. One side is probiotic, the other is antibiotic. They're calling it a culture war. That's terrible, and also great. Nice. Culture war. How much do we generate? 1.1. Oh, we're actually going to make that. Just, if I don't spend anything else. But being on war economy is going to be really nice. Land redistribution is done. Infrastructure and building slots versus research. I think this one honestly needs to be the research, or maybe war support. Does war support give us... Yeah, division attack and defense and core. Does this count as core? Yes. So we want war support. Enforce the 3 rules. Rule number 1, follow orders. Rule number 2, don't steal from the peasants. Rule number 3, turn in everything captured from the enemy. With these simple rules, we will show the people that we are on their side. So how do we win this? I'm guessing if we win that. Which doesn't seem likely, but our troops are getting stronger and stronger. Regional Defense Council of Aragon declared war on Spain, and on nationalist Spain. Continued government attempts at reasserting centralized control over the mostly independently acting anarchist communes in northeastern Spain, as well as Stalinist repression of dissident communist viewpoints, has now led to full-blown infighting on the Republican front. We have a surplus of guns. So let's start training a couple more. But I will say that you guys are low priority. I want to make sure that the reinforcements get full. In fact, let's go ahead and do that first. Like so. Are you getting experience? Yes, you are. Good. Not a huge amount, but some. We are now all regulars. It would have been really nice if we actually trained these before this skirmish broke out. Never mind. Don't want to get any of those. Do want to get that. We are into 37, so we could get construction too. Speaking of which, Chiang Kai-shek has been arrested in Yunnan. There is a building slot available. Long Yun has sent a message saying that he has arrested Chiang Kai-shek and is willing to turn him over to us. This may be the best chance we will ever have to execute this enemy of the people. So we can ask the Soviets. We can say, off with his head. Ally with him against the Japanese. Or killing him now would lead to a war we cannot win. Let him go. What happened historically? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's well, yeah, he definitely survived. I think it was this one, it's historical. Or maybe asking the Soviets, let's do that. Joseph Stalin's refused our proposal to execute Chiang Kai-shek. Instead, we are asked to make an alliance with the nationalists, as apparently we are not ready yet to lead the revolution and defend ourselves against the Japanese. We will ally with the Japanese. The German passenger airship Hindenburg was destroyed today while attempting to dock off the Lakehurst Naval Air Station in the United States. Oh, the humanity! Shaanxi joins the Chinese United Front, Guangxi, Shankiang, Yunnan, and Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong have issued a joint announcement, declaring that they have set aside their differences in the face of Japanese attack. Both sides will observe a strict policy of non-aggression against each other. And the 3 rules are now being enforced, which means we have more war support, we have a lot of stability. I think it's probably time for the literacy programs. The first step in creating a modern society is to ensure that all of its citizens can understand the issues at hand and help solve them. I'm guessing Jabai Sanmar didn't join the struggle. Doing everything in reverse to how I usually do these things. More organisation for leg infantry, yes please. Bow show. Oh my gosh, look at that experience go up! Wow! Alright, so I think we found one thing that border skirmishes are good for. Amelia Earhart circumnavigates the globe. The famous aviator Amelia Earhart, known to many as the Queen of the Air, has completed a flight around the world, together with her navigator Fred Noonan. Quite the achievement. So how many troops does Jabai Sanmar have? Do you know? Between 4 and 11. So basically the same as us. And they're up to 2 military factories against my still 6. Ah, sorry, 3. Now their units are definitely being hit hard by the attrition here. Japan declared war on China. Okay. Well, that happened. Guess we'll bring in an inval for this. I wonder if we can help hold Beijing. Literacy programs completed. US Congress passes the Neutrality Act. With tensions rising around the globe, the US Congress has been the scene of intense discussions about the role the United States should play on the world stage. Many members are concerned the President, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, might secretly be planning to intervene in a European or Asian war. Japanese and Chinese forces are skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge, located just southwest of Beijing. Interesting times indeed, and yes, I will absolutely go on your wars. And another research thing, which is going to be concentrated industry 2. And then another focus. So now I think we should probably start focusing on Japan. The foundation of our revolution is the area of Yan'an. If we want to prevail in the upcoming struggle, it must be expanded and improved. Do I want to escalate this border conflict against Jibai-Sanma? Jibai-Sanma is not in our alliance, is it? No, it's not. Do we think that we can do this at the same time? Because I'm going to have to decide real soon. Right, this just increases the combat width. You know what? Yes. Wait, that's still only 17 days? Seriously? Sorry, I need to put a save in before I actually make that decision. Be here? I was expecting that to be extended. Yes, this is before that decision. Otherwise, that's just a huge waste of 200 political power. Yep. Have a battle continue without interruption for a certain number of days. Gold. Not surprised. The fighting in the Shaanxi-Ganzhou area has ground to a halt as both sides have proven unable to dislodge the other. Well, I'm going to go back to that previous save. That was a really good decision to go and do that. Wow, that 200 political power for that. I think that was like 50, maybe, but 200? Heck no. Okay, in that case, I'll spend it on something else. Like... I think I need the popular figurehead. Or industrialist? Maybe? Theorist. Yeah, we want a theorist. And lead from Xinjiang. Absolutely, buddy. And from Mongolia. Absolutely, buddy. And the rewards are even the same. The fighting in the Shaanxi-Gansu area has ground to a halt as both sides have proven unable to dislodge the other. Little territory has been gained by either side. Scouts report the Mars soldiers on the other side are digging in the defensive terrain. It would appear that they intend to keep the territory they have, but probably won't push against our lines. We will return. So I'm going to do that with a little bit more finesse than we managed, but never mind. And now Shabai Sanmar joins. Okay. That's how that works. I understand. Have them automatically join. We need trains now. Does this just mean that we're going to have 0 supply? Means we're going to have really bad supply. In that case, there is a thing here which is that one. For that one to even happen, I still need to research civilian train. Alright, well, I know what the next research is going to be then. Anti-Japanese expedition, confrontation of the warlords, government's national defense, and prepare for war with Japan have all been bypassed. Good grief. Well, focus on China I think would be good because it gives us the division attack and defense. We cannot hope to stand up to the Japanese while we are still fighting against the nationalists and the warlords. We must first defeat them before we can take on the Chinese. Yeah, we tried. It didn't exactly go well. We're definitely going to go deep battle because it's just longer. We're going to finish this doctrine tree in record time at this rate. This experience gain is absolutely absurd. Remember how slow it was with like Germany and Canada? Has there been a hotfix or something? Trains. France and Britain announced an alliance calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War. France has requested to form an alliance with Britain. Construction 1. Construction 2 then, please. Now the gun supply. Gun supply is looking good. Let's just get another 4 of those in production. We're holding out here really well. Man, these guys are elite already. Heck yeah! Spain has been annexed. Doesn't look like our defenders in Beijing are going to have much time to quantify it. Infiltration. Unlocks the infiltrate nationalist areas. Focuses. I want to permit opium trade, so if I can get my consumer goods usage down to just 3%. Means I'll never need to go to total mobilization. Be 8% if I do total mobilization. Will come with the extra 10% military factory construction. Political power gain. We always seem to have tons anyway. Stability, we'll just use the political power to increase stability. I don't think it's something we need yet. That just allows us to create factions, which is not necessary. I guess we'll do the infiltration. The Nationalists would like us to fight them in the open. We must not give in to this temptation. We will send small groups of soldiers into hostile territory to build base areas. When the time is right, we will trigger an uprising and catch the Nationalists by surprise. We do need to be careful that they don't take our territory here. Beijing is less important to me than holding on to this. I don't think it's 6 divisions for that. Spanish Republicans have been defeated. The Spanish Civil War seems over as remaining Republican forces have capitulated or gone into hiding. Though nationalist leadership has already seized upon this and declared the end of the Civil War, experts point to the ever-growing dissent within the nationalist faction itself and argue it may simply be moving on to a new stage. And Regional Defense Council of Aragon has also been defeated. Meanwhile, Beijing continues to hold. Concentrated industry. More coordination. Support weapons too. Let's get that. And we can get another doctrine. Arms Corps Organization, Tank Organization enables us to use Blitz. Anschluss of Austria. After a successful coup d'etat by the local Nazi party in Vienna, German troops have crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country. No fighting has been reported and the German soldiers were greeted by cheering crowds in the cities. That's what they wish. Indian National Congress triumphs in the provincial elections. In the recent local elections, the Indian National Congress has achieved an overwhelming majority for their platform's slow order to transition to local government and dominion status in the future. Let's get that basic equipment. More bonds I don't think I'll ever need. The question is, am I going to commandeer or am I just going to make them? I think I have to commandeer in this instance. Ah, this gets rid of the Red Army weakened penalties. But I think it's probably time that I start improving relations. Oh, I can only do that if